there's fear between you, between your soul and you. You are right now in all this pain, in all this darkness, not living. You're surviving. And the first step to free our soul and to free our heart and to actually just be okay doing all these experiences here on this earth, because there will be pain and there will be joy and there will be stuff happening, but the first step is that we have to find a place where we're comfortable enough to experience those things. And I wasn't there. For years I wasn't there. I was so stuck. So the thing is, it's fear. Basically, you're living in fear. Fear is everything that you know. You're not living, you're surviving. Your thoughts, your mind, your body, your inner world is absolutely stuck in fear. You're reacting to the outside. Everything is extremely painful. You're feeling everything so deeply in your soul. Your soul is extremely sensitive to all this pain, but you cannot escape from it because you are in fear. You choose fear. And now we come to the special part, because it's a choice. So many things happened and it got overwhelmed or whatever the reason is, but now you're living in fear. And that's the only reason. It's a choice. That you're living in fear is a choice. And it's the only reason that you're unable to move, create, dance, do anything in this life. It's not about you, it's not about your circumstances, it's not about your outside reality, it's not about how much you try or don't try, how lazy you are or how crazy wild you're running after your dreams. It's not about that. It's about you moving out of fear in the first place. Bring your inner world, your heart, your soul back to love, to a state and a place of love inside of you. Bring your energy back to love, because love is the thing that supports us, that holds us, that gives us warmth and strength, that protects our hearts, that calms the mind. It's all love. And as long as we're not in love, as long as we're not consciously deciding for love, we're living in fear. We're not even there. This life is passing through us, super crazy painful, without any protection around our heart or around our soul or around our mind. And at the same time, we feel like life is passing away from us. The years go by, the weeks go by, the years go by, and we're not really there. Like so many things, we see so many things, we experience so many things, we meet so many people, like so much is happening, but we don't feel alive. We just feel pain, or we don't feel anything, or we feel moments of joy, but it's like we're really unstable. And as long as we're living in fear, we're really unstable. We are reacting, we are in survival mode, we're absolutely reacting to everything outside of us, to people, to places. We are reacting. And before we even think about how to create our dream reality or put ourselves in this world or get to our dreams, or before we do anything, first of all, we have to bring ourselves back to love. And in this love, our hearts will be okay and feel safe to be here and to experience all of these human things to experience. But we have to put ourselves and bring ourselves and remind ourselves. In the end, it's just a reminder to move out of fear into love. And it doesn't mean that we leave fear behind, or that there's nothing stressing us out, or like it's none of that. But it's the state. It's the main state where we're living, and this has to be love if we want to feel and be okay living in this world. Our hearts will only feel safe, surrounded and choose and put in love. And from there we can move on and build our dreams and like follow our dreams, or like create our reality and do things. But first of all, we have to become okay. Calm our bodies, calm our mind, calm our hearts, rise our soul vibration back to the surface. And all of this stuff is only happening in love. And when we enter this, it's a step. So we enter this state, we leave the fear state, the survival state behind, and we enter this state, then we're okay. Nothing changed in our reality by now, nothing. But we're okay now, we are safe to experience what's there, and we are not just safe pretending to be there, but we're safe to show up as our true soul essence. Our soul feels safe because we are wrapped in love. Now we can show up, let our soul breathe in every situation, any situation, and this rises our vibration in general and creates a completely different reality in the future for us. But it's another step. It's just about stepping out of fear into a love state, and here we're okay. We are okay being here. And when we're in that state, it's also really easy to look at past versions and be grateful and proud of us, even though whatever we created in our reality, in our work, whatever, relationships, was absolutely messy and super shit. But it doesn't matter, because when we're in love, we're actually able to create something that we appreciate. We can look back and appreciate it, but we can also right now appreciate the mess that we're creating, and we can appreciate the failure. We can be okay with that, because it's not anymore about perfectionism, it's more about truth. And the darkness and the light has a right to be there. But first of all, to get to this point, okay, to get to this point, to be stable enough and safe enough and present enough and just okay with experience the darkness and the light, this is the first step. We have to enter this state, and eventually also in that state, whatever we touch, relationships, creations, reality, in general dreams, everything becomes so much better and so much more alive and so much more true and easier for us to get and create what we actually really want. So the things become better, even though we're absolutely okay now with the darkness and with the light. So we become better in seeing and holding everything, and at the same time everything becomes more light. Because in love everything is just more beautiful, it's more alive, it's filled with life, and that's what we're seeking for. We're seeking life. and we're absolutely worthy of love, even though we're not alive, when we're in survival mode and all whatever. Even though we're in the darkness, but to see all of this is only possible when we reach the point for our hearts and for our soul to step into this love energy. And here we are safe and we're okay. We're okay with everything. Every struggle, every light, every darkness becomes, in the first place, okay. That's what we need to reach. And from here we can move on further, reach our goals, reach our dreams. But this, in the first place, is everything we need to reach, because this is heaven. This is heaven. In that moment, we created heaven on earth, because we're able to experience our light, our darkness, the darkness of the world, the light of the world. We got able to experience all of humanity, of human experiences. Everything is okay now, because we step out of fear into love. And now the heart and the soul is free to move on further, to dance, to create, to do whatever. It doesn't matter, but first of all, we have to become okay for our heart, and it is absolutely possible. It is possible. I lived in survival mode for years without even recognizing that I was in fear, and that fear was actually my problem. I just knew that I didn't feel alive and I didn't feel okay, and I was looking for something, not really knowing that I was looking to be alive, but at the same time knowing that it was really confusing. But it doesn't matter. All of this doesn't matter, because we are able to heal and break free and to really jump into this human experience, and we have to jump into it, leave fear behind and jump into it. And in the moment we jump into it, everything is okay. Everything that we create becomes more beautiful, and we able to accept everything more and to create a better reality, like better relationships, better work, better finances, better art, better things. But we have to jump into this life. And when we jump and we step from fear state to love state, we are okay. It's not everything's perfect or super great or whatever. Nothing really changed in reality at the first place. But it doesn't matter anymore, because you become okay with living in this world and in this life. And this should be so normal and so natural, but it's crazy to come from heaven to earth and then wake up in your body and what? When you either you just choose to function, and when you're really discovering yourself and live authentic and just live, then you have to jump into this life, and then you start living. You become okay before your dreams. You have to become okay before your dreams start to bloom and blossom and do whatever. But becoming okay is the first step, and is so necessary and so important for the heart, and you deserve it. You deserve to be okay, and it's possible for everybody. As long as you're looking for the way, you will find the way. That's it. This journey is nothing but a step-by-step, realization after realization, remembering who we are and how this life actually works. And by those realizations, we truly become okay, and we truly become alive, and we truly become okay. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Take care of your heart and soul, and I'll see you next time.